To the outside world, Nashik represents a blend of ancient traditions and modern economic growth. Its riverfronts give way to sprawling corporate IT parks, projecting the image of a globalized, highly professional Indian workforce. But inside a local Tata Consultancy Services BPO facility, the police uncovered a very different reality. Over the course of 4 years, 8 Hindu women and 1 man filed 9 separate FIRs. Those complaints led to the arrest of 6 Muslim team leaders and the formation of a special investigation team. The allegations were so severe that the Maharashtra police had to send 7 women officers undercover to infiltrate the company in disguise, just to catch the abusers in the act. This was a coordinated, multi-year operation, running right under the nose of India's most celebrated corporate sector. The arrested team leaders recognized the financial vulnerabilities of their junior staff. They used their hierarchical power to establish a clear transaction. Job security, salary hikes, and promotions were tied directly to submitting to their demands. Those demands involved systemic religious and psychological coercion. Employees were pressured to offer namaz during office hours, observe fasts, and consume beef. In private WhatsApp groups, the victims were even coerced into mocking Hindu deities. Victims did try to sound the alarm, but when they took their complaints to the Human Resources Department, an official named Nida Khan allegedly brushed them off, telling the victims that such gestures were simply standard MNC culture. She has since been arrested for suppressing the complaints. When the people writing your performance reviews are your abusers, and the HR department ignores the law, the corporate structure built to protect you becomes the cage that traps you. When majority-led religious groups commit acts of coercion or violence, the national media and progressive watchdogs react with a massive, sustained wave of rightful outrage. This chart compares the volume of media coverage based on who commits the crime. Notice the massive spike on the left for majority-perpetrated offenses. Now look at the right side. When the abusers are Muslim men weaponizing corporate power against Hindu women, the coverage barely registers. Progressive ideology is built on the absolute defense of women's rights, secure workplaces, bodily autonomy, and the freedom of belief. If a minority group systematically violates every single one of those foundational principles, what logical or moral reason is left to defend them with silence? Maintaining this double standard destroys the moral credibility of the progressive movement. Average citizens watch this play out in real time. They quickly realize that social justice rules only apply if the oppressor and the victim fit neatly into a pre-approved political narrative. This selective silence acts as a passive endorsement of the abuse, creating the perfect catalyst for a dangerous societal reaction. Political leaders immediately filled the void left by the media. They branded the TCS case a corporate jihad, weaponizing the vacuum of mainstream outrage to fuel public anxiety. This flowchart maps exactly how the extremism feedback loop operates. We start at node A with minority abuse. As the line moves to node B, progressive silence acts as an accelerator, feeding directly into node C, right-wing retaliation. The silence of the political center becomes the ultimate unpaid recruitment tool for the extreme right. Because the corporate HR teams, the police, and liberal watchdogs abandon their duties, the majority community turns to hardline Hindutva groups for protection. Ignoring one side of a religious conflict guarantees the radicalization of the other. Society cannot effectively fight majority supremacy while simultaneously excusing, ignoring, or covering up minority supremacy. Outrage and justice must be entirely blind to the religion of the perpetrator and the victim. Until society is willing to universally condemn supremacism, whether it happens in a violent street riot or through quiet coercion in an air-conditioned IT cubicle, this cycle of radicalization will only accelerate, tearing the country apart.